motherfuckers are recording me for no reason.
Ever wondered how far a Karen's meltdown can spiral into chaos?
Abusing me!
Two Karens already stole the show, but these three are next level. Grab your popcorn and brace for a roller coaster of epic showdowns. These are their electrifying tales of hubris meeting handcuffs, each a wild ride of chaos and consequences. A sparking rim signals Samantha's reckless ride in April. Her unhinged resistance and venomous threats transform a simple stop into a chaotic melee, sealed by damning evidence. On April 14, 2023, an officer spotted a car lurching dangerously, its front wheel a bare rim sparking for blocks. Samantha, behind the wheel, was oblivious to the chaos she'd caused. As the officer pulled her over, tension crackled. Her slurred words and the faint whiff of alcohol on her breath hinted at trouble brewing. This wasn't just a bad driver, it was a disaster waiting to explode. The officer's questions came fast. Where was she coming from? Had she been drinking? Samantha's responses were evasive, her hands darting nervously. Her insistence that her tire was fine, despite the grinding rim, was almost comical. Ordered to step out, she froze, her defiance flaring. When she lunged to protect her tire, the spark of rebellion ignited, setting the stage for a volatile clash.
No.
Alright, so you're nervous for deal what? Come on.
Don't.
Face the vehicle. Face the vehicle. Face the vehicle.
Touch me.
Face the vehicle.
Stop. Touch me.
Samantha's refusal to exit the car was a gauntlet thrown down. The officer's patience frayed as she dared him to make her. In a flash, the situation exploded. She resisted, thrashing wildly as deputies moved in. Handcuffs snapped shut, but her fury only grew, her screams echoing as she accused the officers of abuse. The scene was a powder keg, and Samantha had lit the fuse.
Let go of me. I know my goddamn rights, and you have no right to. You have no right. You lied! Stop screaming. You. Fuck you. Oh, he has my hands across my throat. Are you recording this? Are you recording this? I will not.
Stop.
Stop you. Stop. Stop.
On the ground, Samantha's rage was unrelenting. She lashed out, threatening to bite and claw, her accusations growing more unhinged. Deputies wrestled to restrain her, her violent resistance turning a simple stop into a full-blown melee. Her claims of innocence rang hollow against the damning evidence. Her expired license, the alcohol, and that missing tire spoke louder than her tirade.
Abusing me! Go ahead, throw me in the car, you motherfucking piece of shit! Abusing me! You piece of shit! All of my bruises are you!
Grab her actual arm.
Grab her shit! All of my bruises are
As deputies searched her car, the truth spilled out like a confession. The bare rim was only the start. Her license had been expired for months, and the scent of liquor clung to her. Samantha's venomous outbursts, now aimed at the officers' families, only dug her deeper. Each curse and threat was a nail in her coffin, captured on body cam for the world to see. In custody, Samantha's fury burned brighter. She hurled insults, her hatred visceral as she wished death upon the officers. Her chilling promises of vengeance, slaughter, ruin were as desperate as they were empty. The body cam rolled, immortalizing her meltdown. This wasn't just a bad day, it was a self-inflicted wound, bleeding out in real time.
Everything's been recorded.
It's fine. Cool.
Everything's been recorded.
Believe it all you want.
All your attitude, everything that you've done is being recorded. I record you driving your vehicle without tires, all over lemon, all
I
drunk.
didn't drive anywhere without
I need
tires.
you to get inside the vehicle.
Anywhere without tires.
Samantha was charged with DUI, battery on an officer, resisting arrest, and driving with an expired license. Samantha faced the music. Her guilty plea brought probation, fines, and a suspended license. But the question lingers. Will this be her last dance with the law? Her tireless rampage was a cautionary tale. Defiance may burn hot, but justice burns hotter. Here's hoping she finds the brakes before the next crash. Elena's drunken quest for a phone charger in Des Moines ignites a storm. Her contradictory tales and fiery outbursts fuel a losing fight against officers armed with her rap sheet. On July 20th, 2023 in Des Moines, officers responded to reports of a woman stumbling through a neighborhood, banging on doors for a phone charger. Elena, reeking of alcohol, was the culprit. Her car, parked at a dead end, hinted at a wild journey. As officers approached, her watery eyes and slurred speech screamed trouble. This wasn't just a lost soul, it was a ticking bomb. Elena's story was a tangle of contradictions. She claimed an Uber was coming, yet her phone was dead. Officers pressed. Where had she come from? Her evasive answers and fidgeting defiance set the stage for a clash. When asked about her car's condition, she snapped, refusing to explain. Her stubbornness was a match struck in a room full of gasoline, ready to ignite.
So how did you get here with the car?
It's been there.
It's been there?
Why are you asking that question? That's an extremely irrelevant question.
The tension snapped when officers, aware of Elena's rap sheet, countless public intoxication charges, and 3 OWI, decided she was too dangerous to release. Her refusal to cooperate escalated into a struggle. Handcuffs clamped down as she thrashed, accusing the officers of harassment. Her screams of innocence echoed, but her erratic behavior and alcohol-soaked breath told a different story.
Just go ahead and stand up for us.
Am I being arrested?
We're going to detain you for right now, okay?
You're being detained, alright? You're being detained.
I don't need 2 men on me. You guys don't need to be mean to me, because I haven't been cooperative. I don't like this. I don't like this. Like, what the No, he's actually for real. Like, no, I don't like this. For real, like,
just like
you got me, like,
hey, Elena.
Stop being mean to me.
As deputies prepared to escort her to jail, Elena's defiance burned hotter. She demanded her purse, then balked at a search, insisting on a warrant. Officers, piecing together her night, confirmed her car hadn't moved recently, sparing her a DUI but not public intoxication. Her relentless complaints about tight cuffs and lack of water only deepened the chaos of her transport.
Nope, stop moving. Stop moving. Stop, hey,
really
stop
tight.
moving. You're making them tighter.
Yeah, that's
Stop.
really, I can't
If
even
you
move
keep
like this.
moving, you keep moving. Stop. You're making it worse for yourself.
Stop.
If you stop.
Elena's past loomed large. 2 dismissed public intoxication charges fueled her bravado. She vowed lawsuits, claiming this arrest mirrored the others. Officers, unfazed, noted her bloodshot eyes, stumbling gait, and slurred speech as evidence. Her insistence on allergy season as an excuse fell flat. Each accusation she hurled was a desperate swing at a losing fight.
Like, it's
All right, get out.
Thank you. You're not. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to do something, but you're not.
Charged with public intoxication, Elena faced the music. Her history of ODUIs and prior charges painted her as a repeat offender, too risky to release. Though she avoided a DUI, the arrest stuck, with fines and jail time looming. This wasn't just a bad night, it was a blazing lesson in accountability. Will Elena finally learn, or will her next charger hunt end in cuffs again? An expired tag in Illinois unveils a nurse's hidden warrant. Her desperate claims of surgery and explosive defiance only tighten the cuffs in a whirlwind of her own making. On July 14, 2023 in Illinois, an officer pulled over a woman for an expired tag. The driver, a nurse with a story, was all nerves, clutching her passport and babbling about a hospital visit. Her urgency masked a secret, a warrant lurking in the system. As the officer probed, her agitation flared, hinting at the storm about to break. This wasn't just a stop, it was a fuse lit. When the officer revealed the warrant, the woman's composure shattered. She argued fiercely, claiming a shoulder surgery trumped all. Her refusal to exit the car was a bold stand, laced with accusations of unfairness. She invoked the Supreme Court, thunderstorms, and family woes, each excuse a frantic jab to delay the inevitable. Her commotion was a spark in a powder keg, ready to ignite.
I'm asking you to get out of the car.
I'm asking. No, I need shoulder surgery. Y'all don't override medical. I have surgery at 3 o'clock in the morning. They have MRI, they have labs. I cannot miss this surgery.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I asked you nicely to get out of the car. Because I don't have to give you a reason.
Eventually, but...
Okay, well, I asked you to do it now.
Okay, do I need to have him call my sister? Because at this point, why am I getting out of the
Because
car?
I asked you to.
Okay, why are you getting spicy? What?
Because I asked you to. We're all on body camera.
The standoff exploded as she defied orders to step out. Officers boxing her in faced a barrage of insults and resistance. Handcuffs snapped on, but her struggle intensified. She thrashed, screaming about her shoulder, demanding an ambulance. Her pleas for front-facing cuffs were ignored as she accused deputies of brutality. The scene was a whirlwind, her defiance clashing with unyielding authority.
No, you didn't. You didn't even bring my passport back. What is wrong with you? I am telling you, I had to go to Carmen Clean County in Bloomington. Call an ambulance, because at this point, y'all are not going to make me miss my surgery.
We're not going to do that.
Yes,
okay?
you are. Why are you telling me to get out the car?
Because I asked you.
I'm asking you. I told you my proof of insurance, and y'all are not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing. You're not saying, where's your supervisor? That's a bad shoulder. That is a bad shoulder.
That's fine. Put your hands behind your back and you go to the ground. I'm not playing the game.
Quit pulling away! That's just some kind of shoulder! Stop!
Get against the car.
Stop
or you go down.
Stop playing with me. Take me down, but don't move my shoulder because it's dislocated.
You're the one who's making this a
What
lot
is wrong
worse.
with y'all?
Escorted to a hospital for medical clearance, the woman's fury didn't waver. She ranted about her $600 trunk, threatening lawsuits if it went missing. Her claims of being a nurse and needing surgery were a desperate play to sway the officers. Body cams rolled, capturing every heated word, ensuring her theatrics would haunt her. This was no mere checkup. It was a battleground.
And can you please make sure I get my passport from your fellow officer that drove me here?
Okay.
Please.
We will talk about that. You can go ahead and stand up. I will leave your cuffs up front. Breathe. Go ahead.
Can you turn this? Turn this.
Okay.
CM39, a suspicious person
Her
call.
warrant, tied to a traffic violation, was no small matter. Officers noted her erratic behavior, slamming her car door, yelling about her rights, and resisting every step. Her expired tag was just the start. Her combative attitude sealed her fate. Each outburst, from cursing to invoking her nursing license, was a nail in her coffin, recorded for the courts.
Because I seen him pull it out, and I do banned for Illinois, because I'm a band nerd.
Okay.
They better put that $600.
Like Illinois State? U of I?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. No, I'm an alumni, but
Okay.
they better put that
Which college you go to?
$680.
ISU? ISU or U of I?
ISU.
Okay.
And I also play for Bradley. They better put that trumpet back.
All right.
Charged charged with resisting arrest. The woman faced the consequences of her outburst. The warrant, paired with her expired tag and combative behavior, left no room for escape. Fines and jail time loomed, a stark reminder that defiance has a price. Her hospital gambit failed, and her nursing license couldn't save her. Will she learn, or will the next stop spark another blaze?
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our bodycam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.